Hello, my friends, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we are going to talk about the demo for a game called Final Sentence. This is a game that's so simple that I'm not sure how I'm going to make this video long enough to make it count, but I'm going to go ahead and try. I apologize for any really random rambling. However, despite the simplicity of the game, I have already played it for over 3 hours. It's like a lot, despite it not really sounding like a lot. This is so simple, straightforward, that even a child could do it, though I wouldn't necessarily recommend it considering the violence inherent in the system. But you type. It's a typing game. What makes it different is that you are typing with a gun to your head, though obviously not literally in the real sense, but in the game. So you open up the game, you choose to join a lobby, or you can make your own lobby up to 40 people, which is, I've seen crowds of up to 40 people in these lobbies. I think about as low as 10, but realistically the matchmaking, there seems to be plenty of people interested in playing this. So matchmaking is really easy. You get 30 seconds, well, depending on when you hit in the lobby countdown, you get between 30 and, I want to say it doesn't let you in closer than 8 seconds before it starts. Then you hear a voice from above saying, get ready, and then it's time to start. While you're looking around, actually that's one of the cool things that I didn't really put in my script here. Before the game starts, you can actually look around. You can look around to your left, you can look around to your right, and all you see is a dark, badly lit room, a bunch of other people who look exactly like what you presume your character looks like, sitting at a desk with an old-fashioned typewriter. To your left is a clock, and right behind the clock is a man in a trench coat with a metal mask and a gun. When the voice says you can go ahead and stop, the man with the gun starts the timer, and you start typing a manuscript. Basically, you start transcribing this manuscript, and if you make more than 3 mistakes, the man with the gun puts a bullet in the gun, spins the cylinder, points it at you, and pulls the trigger. Now at this point, you're not dead necessarily. There's a chance that you could live through that. There's a chance you could die, because this is basically Russian roulette with typing. So you make it through that one, you start typing again, you make another 3 mistakes, he does it again. The most I've ever lived through is 4 rounds of that. About that time, you have to be really lucky to hit one of those empty chambers, because it's a 6-shooter. So I haven't made it past the 4 rounds of mistakes, but yeah. The manuscripts that they give you can vary considerably. You have everything from something as simple as it just explaining the game to you while you type, to binary. You have things that have all of the words ran together with no spaces, no apostrophes. They do give you that you don't have to push shift to capitalize. They don't count it against you if you don't push shift to capitalize. And if you reach the end of a line and hit space instead of enter, it knocks you down to the next line, as opposed to counting that as an error as well. So those are 2 plus sides. Anything else, you hit the wrong letter, you hit the wrong number, you forget to hit shift, you're screwed. You get counted against. There are manuscripts in there from, they have plant descriptions, they have letters from children. Some stuff is so badly spelled, you really have to concentrate to get things right, and you don't really realize how used to spelling things correctly you are until you see something like that, and you just automatically, it says R-E-L-Y, and you want to type R-E-A-L-L-Y so badly, but you get screwed up for that. You can have lists that are just A for apple, B for bat, C for cat. The lists of what they do are endless, and some of them are really fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie. There are writing exercises that are using the home row, that are just typing the keyboard, and you don't think it's going to be that hard, and then it is that hard. It's over and over and over again, and you're wondering, you'll type something and you'll swear to God you hit all the letters in the right order, and then you're looking at the keyboard and you're wondering, what did I miss? And then you're realizing that you're hitting the N instead of the M, and you're very upset with yourself, unless you're looking at my keyboard, in which case I really need to change the letter caps, because some of them are just totally wiped out. SAD, can't even find it anymore. I hope they actually do sell letter caps for my keyboard, because I can't afford a whole new keyboard right now. But if anybody knows if they sell the caps for a Logitech, I would be very interested to hear that. It is a test of concentration and precision when it comes to typing. And not even just that, but ability to pay attention to detail, to stop yourself from falling into those natural habits. Like when they have some of them that are all just one line typed together, they also have it so that things are capitalized, and you do not realize how strong it is trained into you to want to hit that space bar between some of those words, and you just can't because you will get yourself killed. It is a royal rumble with typing. And I never really thought that would be something that I would say. I never thought it would be a thing that would work, but it does. It works really well. The first night I played for 2 hours straight, just trying to win one. I was so pissed. There was one time I was so pissed because I got to the very last letter. I was just about to hit that last letter and somebody else won. And when you win, or when somebody else wins in that situation, you all get shot. Everybody gets shot, except for the person who wins. If you win, you flip off the guy holding the gun and sit back, with a satisfied thing while you hear, that's what's so cool. You could actually hear everybody else as you're sitting there typing. You hear them get shot. You hear, they load the gun, the barrel spin, and if it clicks or if it shoots them. When you win, you hear all the guns go off, pop, 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 as they're shooting the entire room. It's insane. It's great. I do not recommend playing this game on stream unless you are doing it with people you know. There is a voice component to this game if you choose, and you either need to turn that all the way down if you're doing randomly assigned matches, or you need to play with people you know and trust, because there are plenty of people who will get in there and start saying the type of things you used to hear in a COD lobby that you would hear in Modern Warfare, and they are not shy about it. Now, some people are just obviously they're reading what's on the screen in an attempt to screw everybody else, or they're joking around or whatever. Some of them are really funny, and then some of them are genuinely just, I don't know if they're being offensive in an attempt to get streamers caught, or if they're doing it just to, try to throw other people off. Maybe both. I have a tendency to feel like it's trying to throw everybody else off, though, which is fine. I mean, it is a competitive game, so that didn't bother me at all. I was just glad I wasn't streaming it, like I said, because there were words that you don't want people hearing on stream because you'll get kicked off. It's really that easy. But with the way this typing is, it made me really glad that I do type by touch as opposed to by look. I still really badly need to replace these keys because there are those times, you're looking at your keyboard and you're like, I just need to press this one letter. Where is it? But you don't want to put your hands all the way on home row. But at this point in time, I can't tell what most of these keys are unless my hand is on home row. So I don't know, maybe I'll take a picture of that and let you guys see what I mean. Now, the game is free to play. It's still kind of in an early access demo phase, obviously, and I can't say I have too many complaints about it. I do wish there's a leveling system in it, like you can level up. I do kind of wish that there was more space between the levels, especially as you got into the higher levels. It seems to be set at a hard 2,000 all the way across the board, which might be part of the whole kind of early access free demo thing they're doing just to get people in there to play it so that they can test things, and that's something they'll do in the future. And I do have to wonder if they're going to do like some kind of matched ranking, where they put people up against each other based on levels and do that kind of thing. But, at the same time, I'm not entirely sure that's necessary, because you could go through one and do absolutely perfect on it the first time, and then you come back the next time, and for some godforsaken reason, you keep hitting the wrong buttons over and over and over again, and it'll drive you mad because you're not sure. Last time you're like, I typed this out perfectly last time. I don't know what's going on here, as you can't even get through the first sentence. It's a lot of fun that way. It's silly to say that typing like that is just a lot of fun. But if you're looking for something, it's kind of, they're short rounds, they're quick, they're easy. It's something that you can do if you just want to sit down and do a couple and then leave, or if you even wanted to do it on stream, like I said, with those precautions, either turn down the volume all the way or do it with people It could be a good friend slop game, maybe, if you have enough people. I'm not sure how it would really be with a group of just like 2 or 3. I would think you want more like 5 to 10 at the very least, and more is better. You could probably get a decent amount of your watchers in with you if you wanted to. Again, you just have to be careful about who you can trust and who you can't with what they're going to say on stream. It's sad that we have to think that way, since the streams tend to be so vigilant about certain things people might say, and the fact that you can get in trouble for something somebody else said is absolutely ridiculous. But that is unfortunately the world we live in, and something we have to keep in mind. But even after, like I said, after the 2-hour session the night before, I went back the next night and did a whole another hour of typing to see if I could win again, and I did win again. So I've won twice, and we won't even talk about how many I've lost. They do give you some fun stats. They give you, your words per minute and your errors and your accuracy. I think the most I got was like 99.71 for accuracy or something like that. My words per minute are down at 71, but I have to say that's probably because of the way it screws with you every time you screw up. If I didn't have to worry about that, my words per minute would probably be faster. I know I type faster than that on a regular basis. That, and when you're typing for yourself and free typing versus transcribing, I do think you tend to type faster. So there's that going on too. But all that said, I absolutely would recommend playing this demo. It's totally free. I don't think it says anything. It doesn't say anything about a release date or anything like that yet, or when early access is going to start. So they're still working on it. But for something that's totally free, it is totally fun. Which, again, sounds crazy to say about typing. I know I've already said that. But yes, definitely pick it up and play it if you think you have a little bit of time to sink into it. If it's something that sounds like it might intrigue you, and even if it doesn't, it's free, so it's not like you're spending money. Just give it a shot. At the very least, you can see how well you do in the typing thing. Hopefully you found this interesting, educational, whatever. If you would like to catch me live, I am live on my Horror Amarada's Abysmal Adventures channel on Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. This Saturday at 2 Eastern Time, I will be playing Baldur's Gate 3 with a couple friends. We're going to do kind of a group playthrough. And then Sunday, I will be doing more Dragon's Dogma. You can also catch me every Tuesday at 9 p.m. on the Offensive Charm podcast. You can find the link for both the streaming channel and the Offensive Charm podcast in the description down below, should you wish to check either of those out. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will catch you later.
Congratulations, player 33. You have won. The other players will now be eliminated.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. If you really liked it, you can feel free to share it around, and I will catch you later.